How's it going today, guys? Trucks and Water here, and today is a 3-month update on the 20x12 wheels and leveling kit on my truck. I'm going to update you all on how I feel about it so far, stuff I've learned so far, and stuff on that nature. So that being said, let's get right into it. As you can see, I absolutely love the way the truck looks. I have no complaints on it, nothing like that. I mean, it just makes this truck look so much better. If you don't know the setup, it's a XD KMC XD series XD grenades on 20x12s, 44 offset with the milled finish, wrapped in 305x50x20 Nitto 420S's on a 2-inch leveling kit. The keys are cranked up 1.25 inches in the front, nothing in the rear, and it's got Pro Comp Series 3000 15 valve adjustable shocks all the way around. That's the current setup on the truck. I've been running it since about March, so it's about 4 months or so now. But end of March, early April, I've been running this setup and I absolutely freaking love it. The tires, I think, got about between 7,000 and 8,000 miles on them right now. I don't drive it every day due to work. I ride in with my dad because I work commercial contracting. But anyways, that's the current setup on the truck. Stuff I love about it. Well, number one, of course, I mean, you can't go wrong. The stance of this truck now, I mean, is absolutely awesome. If you look at that, it sticks out just as much as I want it to right now. I am planning on going wider in the future, but for right now, it looks so good. It looks so mean in the front. Going down the road, it just looks absolutely awesome. They ride fantastic. I can drive this truck cruising 85 miles an hour down the interstate on cruise control all day long, no questions asked. My fuel economy did drop though. I went from on stockies, if I road trip, I could get 18 out of it. Around town, about 16 and a half miles per gallon. Down to, if I road trip, I'm averaging about 15 and a half to 16 maybe. Around town, it's about 14 and a half to 15. So I did drop some fuel economy when I put on the truck, but that, I mean, I went from a 50-pound tire to 150-ish, 125-ish pound tire on each corner. So you can, and it's bigger. So you can see why I lost fuel economy right there. Love the way the wheels look. They don't throw up that much debris since they are a street tire. Now you will get your rock chips, stuff like that. When you run a wire tire, guys, that's what happens. Things I have learned though. Yeah, fuel economy one, but second of all, you have to trim this part of your bumper on a K1500. As you can see, it's kind of ate a little bit into my tire. It's not bad whatsoever. You have to walk right up to it to notice it, but that I've learned that the hard way. I still have to do a little bit more trim because at full crank, and or if it flexes at full crank, it'll rub. And the roads around East Tennessee, if you know what they are, they suck, potholes, the whole 9 yards. So I'm gonna have to get that fixed. It's not a big deal. I can just cut that when I get time to do it, but that kind of sucks. That's really the only issue I have. So right now, let's get into the driving portion of this video. We're at the driving portion of the video. One thing y'all gotta realize when you go 20x12s or even bigger, you take up a lot more room on the road. A lot more room. And some people don't like to give you that room, so you gotta be more cautious about that. And of course, drive-throughs, ATM, stuff like that are a lot more tight and narrower. And if you have a significant other, you might have to force them to lean out the window to make sure you don't, you know, scrape and damage your wheels. But anyways, no, the ride is like almost like stock. Now I can tell I'm on wider tires. I'm used to it now, but at first, the reason why is two things. One, it's a little bit stiffer of a ride. You can feel bumps a little bit more and stuff like that. But that also being said though, you get a little bit more traction too on a wider tire. Your stop time, you need to know that, you know, you can't stop as fast, but you get a little bit more traction. As long as it's not really wet out or piss pouring rain, then you can hydroplane a little bit easier, especially if you run 420s. But no, I can like freaking cruise down the interstate no problem like I did when I had stock wheels on it. And that's what I was shooting for, guys. Like, a lot of you asked me why didn't I go with a mud tire or an all-terrain tire or anything like that. was because I do so much highway driving and so much, you know, driving on that nature, that it didn't make sense for me to get an all-terrain or mud tire. This truck never goes off-road, never goes in the dirt or the sand or the mud or anything like that because of how clean it is. And the reason why it's this clean is because of that reason. So that's why. And the handling, yeah, your turn radius kind of sucks and it wants to lean a little bit more. But also, guys, I had to learn this. I didn't learn it the hard way, thank God I caught it in time. But make sure your ball joints are good, or you replace them when you do the wheels and tires in the leveling kit. Reason being is you can have some issues when you put the heavier wheels and tires on it. My left ball joint, the tire, instead of going like straight up and down, is going like that inside the fender well. So it needed to be replaced. I replaced it with an upgraded heavy duty ball joints and stuff like that. So the truck's good to go. But make sure you do that, guys, because that could have been bad. You can like have a ball joint snap and there goes your tire down the road. You don't want that. I mean, if y'all want to go 20x12s, I fully recommend it. I love the way they look. You know, just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Of course, that being said, if you want quotes on wheels and tires, please hit me up. I'm a rep for Harper Tire. That's where I got my wheels and tires. They're based out in Newnan, Georgia. They're a great, great company. Right now, their website's down due to maintenance and stuff like that. And plus, Trip Harper, the one with the Tacoma, he's going to SEMA this year with his Tacoma Forces. So they know their stuff, guys, and they have some of the best prices around. They'll price match and or beat the price 9.9 times out of 10. So if you need wheels and tires, hit me up. I'll shoot it over to them. That's where I got mine. They do ship, so if you can't drive down to Newnan, Georgia, from Knoxville to Newnan, Georgia, it's about a 3-hour drive. So it's not terrible. You can totally do it in the day. I mean, get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, drive down, get there by 10, 11-ish. You can totally do this all in a day. But yeah, they're a fantastic company to work for. So, you know, like, I fully recommend getting my wheels and tires through them. I do plan on going bigger, like I said before, but I'll do another 6-month update, of course, on, like, you know, how I feel about the wheels and tires then. But right now, guys, I fully recommend getting 20x12s. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave it down in the comment section or DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram probably the best bet, since it's hard for me to get on and read the comments all the time. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Join the Trucks and Water family. We're constantly growing, constantly, you know, doing bigger, better things. Make sure you keep up to date on the new meets coming out and stuff like that. We have a ton of new content, new truck meets coming up and stuff like that. So thank you all so much for watching. All of you have a great day, and remember, never give up on your dreams.